Good Monday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Zurich visiting with meteorologist Chris Schromick at Decision Weather in Atwood, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. Chris, I tell you what, we don't have too many weekends like the one we just went through in June or early July in northwest Kansas, but it was certainly nice.
Yeah, Joe, we saw temperatures over the weekend in the 70s and 80s. For this time of year, that is unseasonably cool. We also picked up some rainfall in the last couple of nights, and the activity during the overnight hours kind of went through Colby. We had some really heavy rain go through there. We picked up a half inch or an inch of precipitation, locations there south of I-70, and then the other area went to the north across the Nebraska-Kansas border and through Nebraska. And that activity has now moved off into eastern Nebraska, the Omaha area, and well to our east. And so we're going to see today temperatures will warm up. They're going to turn around and be up there in the upper 90s and low 100s. That'll create the heat advisory that'll be in place to the east of Highway 83 today from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., where those heat indexes could be reaching up there to around 105, at least in those lower 100s. You get to the west, it's a little bit drier, and we got those south winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For the 2-day rain totals that we got to add to them the next 3 nights is we are going to see disturbances come through late afternoon and evening around today, but that low pressure is going to come over the Rockies and move through Nebraska, and a lot of that activity could just stay to our north. And then as we go tomorrow night, we'll see another round in the late afternoon and evening that would be south and east of a line from Sharon Springs to Oberlin. And then we got it Wednesday, and Wednesday definitely looks like the widespread event where we've got a pretty good cold front, low pressure that'll be coming through the area. We expect a line of strong to severe storms towards evening and the potential for some very heavy rainfall. So it's looking like we could see in the next 3 days another 1 to 3 inches of rainfall to add to the half inch or so that was along I-70 to the half inch to an inch plus that was along Highway 36. And we also had some 2.5 inch amounts to the counties that are south down there through southern Logan County, Gove County, and places south of I-70. So it's kind of been hit and miss across the board. You get further west, you could have gotten just less than 1/4 inch, but in those locations that did get stuff here in Atwood, we got 1 inch 10. So we're going to see that warm up today, then tomorrow and Wednesday behind those systems. It'll be a little bit cooler. We'll go upper 80s to middle 80s for both days. Thunderstorm chances in the afternoons. The winds will be from a northeast direction tomorrow at 5 to 15, turning to the southeast on Wednesday, 10 to 20. And then the 4th of July, we're going to have high pressure like we saw over the weekend, and coming down from Canada. So it looks like we could be looking at temperatures in that 80 to 85 degree range there on the 4th, behind a cool front that'll bring that rain Wednesday evening. And then on Friday, we'll warm up maybe into the middle 80s, but heading back towards 90 for Saturday. More seasonal for this time of year. Those 3 days all look dry, and then our next chances for thunderstorms will be with another cold front Sunday afternoon or evening.
Chris, as we get into the kind of the long-term 8 to 14-day forecast, is that shaping up to be more seasonable as far as temperature and precipitation amounts are concerned?
Well, it looks like we're going to warm back up into the middle to upper 90s to low 100s there once we get past the weekend. And the other thing we'll keep an eye on is, will that open up the westerlies and we see the thunderstorm chances return? It does look like we'll be pretty much dry through the first half of that longer-term week through Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, we start to see some thunderstorms returning. But it does look like maybe a drier pattern setting in, and definitely our temperatures will be going back into the 90s and low 100s.
Once again, that's Ag Meteorologist Chris Schromick at Decision Weather in Atwood, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Zurich.